Adrian Wilson, our 2015 Bluefin Boats Bass Electric Angler of the Year. Firstly, congratulations.
Thank you very much, Simon.
Your best win so far, you must be fairly pleased with your season.
Oh, most definitely. No, it's been a pretty good season. I have done a lot of travelling to try and get the points. But yeah, I've been lucky to have a couple of good finishes and whatnot. So I'm happy with that.
Now, a bit of back history before we talk about this year. When did you start fishing the events?
I started with mate Mike Weger in around 2003, 2004. He took me out a few times. I remember seeing a comp at Wivenhoe where Gav Dunn came in with over 5 kilos of bass. Now, I had not caught a bass up until that stage and I was just hooked. I could not believe the size of the fish that he came in with.
Now, you're an angler who very much fishes with their heart on their sleeve. You're a man that struggles to sleep the night before a tournament. What is it about this that gets your blood going?
Oh, it's just where it takes you, and you know, the people you meet, but more so the fish. I fish for the hit. That's basically it. I fish for the hit. We know what Aussie bass can fight like, and just their strikers are amazing.
Now, as I said, you love the thrill of competition. Heading into 2015, did you have any goals?
No, not really. I never go in there with any expectations. I just go to fish tournaments. I love the atmosphere. You know, the blokes that we fish against, they're just a great bunch of guys. It's if you do get that big fish, your heart starts to pump. You know you've got things on the line there that and all you need is another fish. It's good stuff.
It's the thrill and the addiction of tournament angling.
Most definitely.
Now, your Angler of the Year points this year, you had 489 out of a possible 500. You had 3 seconds, Isis, Wivenhoe and Hins, and a third. 7 top 10s. Out of that impressive season, what were some of the highlights for you?
A pattern that I cracked at Isis. I was fishing weed beds. I went up there for a pre-fish the day before. I thought I would try jerk baits, and I came up with a pattern where I had 2 different depth jerk baits. So I'm fishing 2 different depths of weed, so I was sort of like anywhere down to about 3 foot, and I think I was fishing a Imakatsu rip riser over the shallower weed, and as soon as I'd move out to the deeper weed, I would start throwing a jackal squirrel. And it just paid off. I think on the pre-fish day, I didn't sit in any one spot, but I kept moving the whole day. I think I ended up with 18 fish for the day, and just varying those lures in the different depths, it worked a treat for me. And I had a great day. I went into comp day. We ended up having 30 plus K an hour winds, and it really sort of like made it difficult to fish the jerk baits and that, but I persisted with it and it paid off, and I was happy with that. It was a great tournament for me.
Now, to be a good tournament angler, you need to be adept at a host of different techniques.
Yeah.
For you, what's your go-to? What do you really enjoy doing?
I do love fishing edges, but yeah, I'm happy to fish anything. If I can see fish, I'll pick up. I've got 8-9 rods on my deck at all times, all with different lures, and if I see fish out deep, I'll start fishing to them straight away. If I know there's fish that's on the edges, I'll fish to them straight away.
So for anglers, whether they be current anglers fishing the tour or those who want to get into it, what are your tips for them to improve and become better bass anglers?
Do your research. Most definitely do research before you go out. Try and read up on previous comps, techniques used at those dams. Try and find out where the fish are, like if they're up on the edges or out deep. Any type of information. I drove into Toowoomba on Friday here just to see if I could source any little single piece of information that I could get to find out how the dam was fishing, and just take it all in and just keep practicing. That's basically the best thing. It's just be time on the water.
Information and knowledge is key and power, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now, to do these events and a long year on the road, you spend a lot of time away from home, a lot of time on the water, and there's a lot of people that help make it happen. Is there anybody you'd like to thank for
Firstly, my wife. She is a champion. She's a fed income champion. She puts up a lot from me. especially when I'm going away and stuff. My girls, they're magic to me. Barrabass Sprides and Tackle Warehouse. Tackle Warehouse have been a big supporter of mine for a few years now, and I appreciate the effort those guys put in for me.
Well, mate, you do the hard yards and you've had a great year. Congratulations.
Thank you very much, Simon.